It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Charlotte Hornets. The opening tip won by the Celtics, and we're underway in the Garden. Irving. Here comes the screen. To Horford. 5 to shoot. Irving. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
To Horford. Scores from the post.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
To Marcus Smart. Nothing going here on that drive. From the outside, no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Hornets right now in possession. Sizing up the defense. Here comes the screen. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a look. That's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Here's Irving into the front court. His team up by 1. Short jumper won't go down. Walker with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Miles Bridges. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Walker. It's the Celtics with the rebound. Irving into the front court. Leads 1 to Horford. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Parker with it. They trail by 1. To Batum. Screen coming. Batum. Oh, had him going there for a second. Horford with the rebound. To Irving. Kyrie Irving. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Batum to Parker. Driving right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Celtics have it. To Irving. Surveys the floor. Gets a shot up off the mark. Parker into the front court. Down by 1. Nothing going here on that drive. To Nick Batum. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Missed that one. The defender was all over him. Desperation shot here from half court. We played one here at TD Garden with the Celtics on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Celtics have it. To Marcus Smart. Takes stock of the floor. Aaron Baines powers it through.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Down a point. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Jaylen Brown. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Walker into the front court. They're down 3. Here comes the screen. Walker to Miles Bridges. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Rozier with it. It's a 1-point game, 13-12. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Bismack Biyombo at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. 56% for his career. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Here comes the screen. Shot from the lane won't go. To Kemba Walker. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by the Celtics. Shot misses there by Smart. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Leads a bucket. Here comes the screen. To Walker. Knocked loose. Celtics have it. To Irving. Curling inside. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Here comes the screen. And he'll go to the foul line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. First free throw is good.
For Charlotte, number 7, Dwayne Bacon.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Irving brings the ball up court. Deep 2 there, won't go. Walker with the basketball. Lead is 2. To Miles Bridges. 4-3. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Here comes the screen.
Send it down, ice.
Gets a look. Can't hit. There it is. Al Horford. 2 of 4 now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. To Irving. Here comes the screen. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The assist from number 15.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The Hornets out in front.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Charlotte Hornets, they're really feeling it today with an offense that looks stunning. The way they play here today makes me think it's not going to stop in the upcoming half. I'm very impressed by their offense, and even better, their team chemistry. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Charlotte Hornets, the Celtics are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. And someone needs to step up offensively if they plan to win this game. Not a single player has gotten in the double digits yet.
Game track. Field goals.
As long as there's time left on the game clock, no lead is truly safe. They just have to be ready to seize every opportunity in the second half.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Up 5. Had a chance, but it's no good.
And when you miss so many chippies right around the rim, you look at their points in the paint production. The first half, they were great. Second half, not so much.
Short jumper misses. The follow won't go either. Walker into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Walker can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Irving. From the painted area, won't go down. You've got to get that one to go.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in, but it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
To Marcus Smart. A couple of cracks at the line now.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Oops, he missed the first one. Oh, he missed on a pair. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Leads 5. Miles Bridges to Kemba Walker. The jumper's off the mark.
When I hear these excuses after games, when coaches are at podium saying, it's hard for us to find our energy back, we couldn't find our aggression back, I wonder whose fault that is, Coach.
Bismack Biyombo pins it. That's out. Last touch by Bismack Biyombo. Substitution being made in this one. Won't go. Walker with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Horford. And stuffs it home. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
The drive, right to the basket. Free throws coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Kemba Walker, couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2.
Shot, bro.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. The margin standing now at 7. To Marcus Smart. Horford. The pass set it all up.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Now a timeout from the Hornets coach. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
Service desk located near section 104.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Stepping in for Charlotte, number 9.
Parker. And count the basket.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
To Marcus Morris. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Old school equals high percentage.
Hayward to Rozier. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Personal foul. The Hornets are now.
Gordon Hayward at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Parker with it, up by 6. Here comes the screen. Parker to Miles Bridges. Parker to Miles Bridges. Has a chance. Marcus Morris the rebound. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Nick Batum. It'll stay Celtic basketball. Runner's good there.
Yeah, get your money, man.
They'll Let one fly from half court. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Irving. Not getting the bounce. Charlotte with the basketball. Walker. And the finish at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Irving. To Rozier. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. And a putback slam.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Batum to Walker. Not that time. Boston with the basketball. To Irving. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Batum to Kemba Walker. Driving right to the basket. Shot from the lane won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Irving goes to the left side. To Horford. There it is, Al Horford. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Now whistle, and Charlotte is going to use a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
And this is where habits come into play. Players think they can turn that switch on and off at their beckoning call, but it doesn't work that way. That's why coaches talk about practicing good habits on a daily basis, because they show up in the fourth.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Stepping in for the Charlotte Hornets, number 0.
Walker. Not that time.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Marcus Smart has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. Nope, first one does not go. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. Into the front court, it's Walker. All even here in the fourth. Miles Bridges to Walker.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
5 on the shot clock. Has a look. Can't connect. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. And strokes it. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. Kyrie across the timeline. Leads a bucket. Trying to cash in. Knocks down a tough shot. Now a smothering defense.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Now ready to shoot at the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
And he connects on the first free throw.
For the Celtics, number 20, Gordon Hayward.
And he makes them both. Ball's controlled by Boston. Hayward to Irving. And scores on the Euro step.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Here comes the screen. To Kemba Walker. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Jason Tatum tips it. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
No basket.
Whistle blows. Intentional foul.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
Here's a tie-up and an intentional foul. That means free throws coming with a little under 30 seconds to play.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Knocks down the first.
That boy got jumper.
Able to convert on both free throws. Now the Hornets take the timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again.
Tickets now at any participating Huntsville Burgers restaurant for a 10% discount on your meal. Huntsville Burgers, where the grill is magic.
Walker.
Screen coming.
to Miles Bridges. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Has a chance. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Deep three at the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics put together a nice win here today. And some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, I think we'd all agree that they made the defense look slow and confused throughout this matchup. The Hornets just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. The Charlotte Hornets got their point scoring from these guys on screen.
Game track. Rebounds.
The Hornets struggled for position throughout the whole game when shots went up and gave up too many rebounds.
Player of the game.
Al Horford gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.